So today I want to say happy Halloween. That's how I'm going to start this video. I'm here to do Scandal season 3. I think it's episode 5. Now that I did this shit and I can't breathe now. So happy Halloween in my little Halloween mask. Okay. Now here we go. I couldn't do it. Couldn't breathe. Shit. Olivia, she's at dinner with her dad, and she basically like she don't want to be there. This mother, she like, you making my friends kill people. I'm gonna keep coming to do this damn dinner, but I really don't want to. Sorry, y'all, but that shit was irritating me. So, he like, you tell your damn friends to leave me alone, and I'll leave them alone. Basically, that's how that dinner went. After that, Jake, he breaks in. Well, no, as they at dinner, Jake breaks into the house. Hawk is walking him through the house. He got like surveillance on the dad in the house or whatever. So they getting something from the computer. They making copies. I don't know what the hell, but I know that man, when he came home, he knows somebody was in his house. Especially with the job he have, he know that man was in his house. So then you have Cyrus and Millie and I guess this guy name is Leo. They want him to work on the campaign or whatever for the president. This man is like, hell to the no. The president is a loser. And they like, he's a sitting president. What you mean he's a loser? He's like, this man got some problems. This man, you can tell that his heart isn't in it. And he just smelled desperation. Or whatever, especially, and then he noticed that Olivia's not there, so they know that he knows that they desperate. So he like, fuck that, I ain't got nothing to do with this. So they kind of pissed off or whatever. So then they show Olivia, she's talking to the congresswoman from last week, you know, the lady that was talking about Fitz or whatever. And I guess she's trying to run for president. So she's want to be Olivia's new client. She tells Olivia that she had a baby at 15 and that she gave the baby up or whatever. And so Olivia's like, who all knows about it? She's like, my mom, the doctor. She's like, 'cause 5 people know about it. And back at home in Red Springs, Montana, I think it was. So she just was like, I want to keep this a secret. My family ain't got shit to do with this presidential election. Let's just keep this a secret. So Olivia calls the gladiators, like, y'all going to Red Springs, Montana. Y'all got a job to do. So they get there. They get to the hotel. The 5 people was the nurse, the doctor, her best friend, her cousin, and the baby daddy. So Huck, all of a sudden, he looking at the computer. All of a sudden, he walks off. He looking at a meeting between the president and the commander. Yeah, that's what we're going to call him, Olivia Daddy. So, the meeting with the president and Olivia's dad is, you know, basically about the mission or whatever. All this kind of stuff and whatever. So, next thing you know, Jake walking down the street, he gets picked up. We find out after the commercial break that the president has him picked up. They out there playing a basketball game. The president was like, I trusted you. You were just supposed to watch her. He's like, I'm not going to talk to you about Olivia. And he walks off. So then Olivia gets a call from Cyrus. He offers her a job to come do on the campaign. Olivia's like, nope, can't do it. Because he wants her to find dirt on the congresswoman. Olivia's like, nope, bad idea, can't do it. Come to find out. She calls Harrison. She's like, y'all need to get up on y'all job because Cyrus got the White House out there also trying to find out information. So we find out that the doctor died, the nurse was missing or whatever, so they got to find a nurse. Quinn is trying to, you know, get in with the gladiators and trying to get a job to do. They ain't fucking with her. Hawk ain't fucking with her because Hawk is still mad at her. And so she's mad because they don't want to fuck with her. So they tried to, they showed them talking to all the different people, trying to bribe them with $10,000 to keep their silence. Because they had already been keeping their silence, so they was like, you know, the $10,000 just to make sure you gonna keep your silence. Everybody but the baby daddy was kind of on board until they came up with some kind of dirt on him, and then all of a sudden he went and made a press conference and was praising the lady and stuff like that. So Cyrus was mad because when Abby walked out and Ethan found out that it was Olivia Peoples gonna be on his team and he ain't gonna be able to fuck with them. So he called Cyrus and tells them Pope is on his shit. So now Cyrus is pissed off. The vice president, she wants Leo also, but she gets a note from him. He ain't fucking with nobody. Right now, Leo ain't fucking with nobody. Leo, I think, is gonna sit back and try to figure out which one is gonna be the best candidate, and then he gonna try to jump in his damn race. That's what I get from him. But yeah, she gets to know everybody wants this damn spot. Everybody wants to be the president right about now. So now, President calls Olivia about Jake. He say, no, he called Olivia daddy about Jake and was like, leave him alone, leave Jake Ballard alone. His daddy is like, no. He was like, don't test me. The daddy was like, no, you don't test me. So they gonna go at it or whatever. Then Cyrus and Millie, he ranting about Olivia, because now he pissed off that he had found out that Olivia is working for the congresswoman, and homegirl Millie sitting there looking like a stupid dazed ass chicken, and she don't know what to do. So now she's like, oh, all you can see in Millie's face is like, oh shit, how can I fix this shit now? So she was like, you know what, first thing is first. Jake get a call from her about he being made by the president. He telling him about the president meeting and Olivia daddy or whatever. So he was telling them that they running out of time. They gotta hurry up and get some information and all this kind of stuff. Jake go to Hawk, go get Hawk or whatever. And no, he was going to get the information Hawk had sent him to get from his office, because he was like, whatever I need is in the office or whatever. So he goes to the office. Olivia, she walks in. He lied and say he was doing something. She was talking about she was coming to get her phone, but her phone was in her hand. So he noticed, like, bitch, no, you coming to get that phone that the president called you on. Your ass is stuck. Get over it. So she noticed that he's telling her ass the truth. She throw the phone in the trash, and he's like, come on, let's go get some burgers, whatever. So then the gladiators there, they go to the nurse. She tells them that Ethan had been by or whatever. So she giving them all kind of information. She talked too damn much, and they realized that the baby is still alive, and that the baby is being raised by the congresswoman's mom or whatever. So Olivia go to the congresswoman and tell her, like, she know who, like, she didn't give up the baby. The lady was like, her little sister is really her daughter. Olivia's like, you need to tell the truth, because if we found out this shit in a day, imagine what everybody else is gonna find out, and then it's gonna be bad for you, especially if you don't bring it out your damn self. She like, hell no, my family is off limits. You asked me, do I want this bad? I don't want this bad enough to lose my family. So then they have the president and Cyrus. The president is telling him, like, how do we get rid of the B613? Cyrus like, shit, don't be saying that. You can't be saying that, especially up in this office with his cameras and shit. You can't be saying that shit. So he was like, you need to focus on the re-election. That's what you need to worry about right now, because they asking to get rid of us, basically. So then they have the gladiators. Abby's on the phone with David. He's trying to get her to go to the dinner. She really ain't trying to go. Harrison is telling her she got issues. And then you have Quinn. She at a store or some shit, and she was trying to take some shit back. The lady was like, you can get store credit. Next thing you know, Quinn see a gun, and Quinn is for to buy a gun. So Quinn is going fucking crazy. Next thing, Quinn is going to do something really, really fucking stupid, and I hope this is something that get her ass off the show. Get her throat slashed, because she's doing too fucking much. Quinn, you're doing too much. Just because girl, you didn't have no friends when you got into the fucking office. Don't worry about not having none now. Just do your damn job and be grateful that your ass is alive and free. I'm just saying, because your ass could have either died or you could have went to jail, and they ass got you up out that shit. So just be grateful on that one. So then they had the primary elections. And Olivia trying to get all girl to tell the truth. She's still like hell to the gnaw. Next thing you know, she get ambushed because the man, the guy that ran against the president last time, he ended up bringing up his past and was like somebody else's past. And then he asked the lady about her past. So she didn't have no choice but to tell the truth. As she's telling the truth, her little sister is sitting in the background like, bitch. She putting two and two together, knowing like, bitch, yeah, you my mama. Or whatever. So she gets pissed off. The lady fires Olivia because now she pissed off that her secret came out. So then they have Olivia at home drinking or whatever, being pitiful. And then her phone ring. Fitz called her. He telling her, well done, she was smart, yada yada yada. He talking about how he was hiding in the bathroom for Millie. I'm sitting there like, if you got to do all that, boo boo, I don't understand how people be in marriages and then be like, I gotta hide from my wife. Just don't be in that bullshit. I mean, all for a title. People do too much for a goddamn title. That's what I'm gonna say about that one. So then they talk about the correspondence dinner. She was talking about him not being funny. He think he is funny. She is telling him how to approach the situation, how to approach his speech. Just dive in, tell the truth, make jokes about his own self, own it. So can't nobody else do it on him. Can't nobody else make jokes about the shit. So he tells her he loves her. She don't really tell him that she loves him, but you could tell she loves him. And as they talking, Millie is on the other side eavesdropping, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, this is what you get. You allowed this shit, and now you over there eavesdropping while your man is telling another bitch he loves you. Because you allowed this to happen. Anyway, David calls Abby. He asking her, do you know about the dinner? She's like, I'm still in Montana. Her ass to get busted because he's right there in the office. So he gets mad at her because she don't want to give a reason what the fuck she don't want to go to the dinner about. So she leaves out. He leaves out, and she looking stupid. So Huck and Jake, and they still trying to find something on this damn Iceland bullshit. So then after that, Olivia asks Jake, as they looking for information, Olivia calls Jake and asks him, can he take her to the dinner or whatever, and Huck tell him to take her, that she needs this. So then we get to her correspondence dinner. Olivia looked amazing. That dress was so fucking on point. I'm like, bitch, can you tell me where can I get a knockoff version? Because I'm quite sure I can't afford the designer version. But I'm quite sure I can afford a knockoff version. No, I might can afford the knockoff to the knockoff. Because even with the knockoff, that should be expensive. Can you tell me where, can you tell them to make it at Ross? I don't know. But that dress was bomb as shit. Her hair was on point. Jake was looking good. Everybody was at this damn correspondence dinner. Everybody named mama that's damn probably cast member was probably at this damn dinner. So you have the vice president. She goes into the men's bathroom to talk to Leo about her becoming a candidate or whatever. She wants to be a third party candidate. So I guess that's gonna be her trying to run for president on a sneak tip. Then they have Olivia gets a heads up from the Secret Service dude, the right hand man for the president. So she thinks she about to go get her son on the side. And when she walk in the room, Millie's sitting right there. I'm like, oh, bitch, did you get molded? You grabbed your panties was wet and they dried up real quick. I'm just saying. So as they showing, like, basically Millie talking to her, but I guess I don't know if this was before the speech or after the speech, because they both were sitting there while he was doing the speech. And she was telling her how she wants Olivia to come and work on the campaign, that the president needs her, he can't breathe without her, and all this kind of bullshit. And this is just why this motherfucker is telling Olivia that he loves her while you in the next room. Because you allowing this shit, and every time your shit don't go right and he acting stupid, you go run and get his jump off. So that's why your shit, that's why you get what the fuck you get, Millie. I'm just sorry. I don't feel sorry for Millie. Usually I go in on bitches that be cheating and breaking up marriages and all this, but Millie keep asking Olivia to come and fuck her husband. Come on now, you talking about come work with your husband? You know if they working in the same damn building, he gonna hit that. I'm just saying. So then David goes home and Abby is there, and they basically she was scared to go because her ex-husband, the one who used to beat her ass, was at that dinner, and he said that he noticed that he was there, so they worked that shit out. Jake tell Olivia to go home and he would get a taxi. He ain't coming second to no damn body. He knows she wants to be with the president, and he walks off or whatever. So then she gets a call from Harrison, and then they show them in the office. The congresswoman is there, and she wants Olivia. She wants Olivia to be on her team. Olivia's like, no. She like, sleep on it. Harrison like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell is you doing? So then next thing you know, Quinn, they show Quinn. As they walk past, Quinn is at the damn office with her gun. I don't know what she's going to do with it. Hopefully she use it on herself. I don't know. I'm just saying. Quinn, I just don't see her being a gladiator. She's not a part of this team. Jake is at home, and then Huck is there. And he is telling him how he found out more information at why they was going to the dinner or whatever. He found out that the president shot down the plane, and when they look at the manifesto or whatever, they noticed that Olivia's mom was on that plane. So now they gotta go tell Olivia, her mama, that her dude, the one she's so in love with, killed her damn mama. So at the end, they show Olivia at home. She get a knock on the door. She open the door, and it's Hulk and it's Jake. And they're gonna tell her next week what the president did, and she's gonna confront him or whatever. But when I seen that shit, I was like, oh, this shit is about to get cracking. So apparently the next couple of episodes, it's gonna be cracking to try to figure out what happened on that mission. So anyway, this was my review for Scandal season 3. I think this is episode 5. I really, really hope so, because I keep saying that shit. So anyway, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I do everything by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Talk to me, I'll talk to you back. Make sure you check out my girl Ashley Miller, 1987, and also Mike B, 801. Check out Much Love from KY, Nina. Check her out. She do Scandal reviews. Body Blue do Scandal reviews. And we all keep this popping. So talk to us. We'll talk back. Alright, peace. Oh, my bad. Check out Some More Love, too. She do Scandal, and she be on it. She be telling you how it is. One play-by-play on Scandal also. So check her out, too. Some More Love. SAMORE Love. Check her out. Tell her I sent you. Alright, peace.